Hello, hello, welcome. We'll get started right away. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and letting the body do whatever it feels like. Just loosening up and waking up. All right, so we'll swing. Make sure you have enough room for the arms. And this time when we swing, we'll tap the belly and the back. So you can make contact with the belly, or you can hover. You could have an open palm or use a gentle fist. And now same movement, but we'll tap front of the shoulder, the chest by the shoulder. Let's come back to the belly. And now just let the arms be loose. Okay, come back to center. We can bring the feet back under the hips. Warm up the hands. Separate. Inhale as we move in. Exhale as we move up. With our breath. Okay, now we'll place the palms over the eyes. Take a few long, deep breaths, nourishing the eyes, the brain, our skin, cells. Feel the top of the palm on the eyebrow bone, the bottom of the palm on the cheekbone. And let's make circles. Other direction. And massage the face, going up the sides of the nose, down the sides of the face a few times. Warm up the hands again. Once again, separate. Inhale as we move in. Exhale as we move out. head massage. Base of the skull. And pinch out the neck all the way down into the shoulder line. Massage upper chest. Middle chest. Belly. Work down the legs, get those knees. Use a C shape with the hands and sweep down the shins a few times. Come up the backs of the legs, thighs. Get that lower back. All right, let's go into our lung channel massage. So we go under the collarbone all the way until we hit the shoulder bone. And we massage. Okay, up the shoulder, down the arm, around the thumb. Turn down, tip of the index, come up in between. Inhale as we nourish the internal organs. Exhale, brush away. Other side, so under the collarbone until you hit the shoulder bone, palm faces forward. Do a little massage here. Okay, up the shoulder, down the arm, around the thumb, turn down, tip of the index, come up in between. Inhale as we cross. Exhale, brushing away. Now the whole massage, gently tapping down the front body, up the back body. Get the low back and kidneys, lung channel. Turn the hand down, large intestine channel, and across, other side. Perfect. Bring the feet together. Remind ourselves of the aura meditation. So each inhale, we fill up with fresh energy. Each exhale, we can imagine the space around us getting a little bigger and a little brighter as we let go, let go, let go. All right, shoulders back and down. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, head to one side and hang. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Let's do one more at our own pace. Once you come back to center, open up into a horse stance. Open up the arms. Inhale. Exhale, rotate from the waist. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. And let's do another round on our own. And when you come back to center, release the arms, rub the hands together. Warm up the low back. Slide the hands up over the kidneys, bend the knees, circle those hips. Other direction. Okay, come back to center. Bring the feet together. Again, give some love to the knees. And then hands on the knees, we'll do our circles. Other direction. Okay, back to center. Shake it out. Let's start our 8 health investment exercises. So we inhale, exhale, open up. Inhale, palms up overhead. Exhale, turn the palms down. Inhale, chest level. Exhale, elbows back. Inhale into the palms. Exhale, press down. Inhale, open up the feet, cross the arms. Turn, exhale, extend. Inhale, bend to look at the palm. Exhale, turn the palm out. Inhale, cross. Exhale, extend. In, out. In, cross. Bring the feet all the way together. Out, press down. In, out, press up and down. In, sweep the palms. Out, stretch. In, gather in. Out, press down. In, out, stretch up and down. In, sweep the palms. Out, stretch. In, gather it. Out, press down. Open up the feet just hip width. Shoulders back and down. Keep the neck relaxed. And this exercise, we're using our eyes. So moving with our eyes. We inhale, fill up. Exhale, look over one shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, other shoulder. Inhale, center. Hands on the kidneys. Exhale over the shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, other shoulder. Inhale, center. Hands in front of the chest. Exhale. In and out. In, gather in, and out. In, interlace the hands. Out, overhead. In, turn the palms up and come up on the toes. Out, turn the palms down. In, fill up. Out to the side. In, out. In, gather in, and out. Open up the feet, cross the arms. In, little fists or loose fists, out to the hips. In, cross in front of the lower body. Out, brush away. In front of the chest. Out to the hips. In, turn the head. Bring up the fist. Out, punch. In, come back. Out, turn the head. In, the fist comes up. Out, punch. In, come back. Take a full breath. In, cross in front of the lower body. Out, brush away. In front of the chest. Out to the hips. In front of the chest. Step in. Back up the elbows. Press down. Okay. We'll rotate the wrists. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. In, turn the palms up. Out in front of the belly. In front of the chest. Out overhead. In, stretch. Out, fold as much as you comfortably can. For sure, the knees can be bent. Okay, so we'll lift each toe with an exhalation. So I'll name the toe and its associated meridians, and we'll all lift with our own exhales. So big toe, liver and spleen. Second toe, stomach. Third toe, stomach. Fourth toe, gallbladder. Fifth toe, urinary bladder. Okay, hang loosely. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. When you're ready, roll up. Hands come to the back, lean back. Gather in. Exhale, press down. In. Out. In, third eye. Out, heart. In. Out. In, third eye. Out to the side. In. Out. In, third eye. Out, heart. In. Out. In, third eye. Out to the side. In, gather in. Out, press down. Rest the hands on the low belly. Take a little moment. In, out, drop the hands. In front of the chest. Out, backs the hands forward. In, make little cups, rotate. Out, stretch back. In, back to the hips. Out, forward. In, third eye. Out, stretch. In, third eye. Out in front of the chest. Make the cups again. Rotate in. Out, stretch. In. Out in front. Flip the hands. Go around big ball. In, third eye. Out, stretch. In. Gather in. And out. Okay, push hands. So we'll inhale, gather in. Exhale, press. In. Out. One more like this. Now we'll add sound, and if we can, do a little jump forward. Ha. Two more. Ha. Ha. And now three smooth. Okay, gather in, press down. Let's scoop up a handful of energy and give it to the low belly. Close with a bow, bring the feet together. Hands come in prayer, paying respect to all beings, sending out our prayers, wishes, and promoting unconditional love. Come out of it when you're ready. Press down. And we close by clapping, activating all the hand meridians and cheering for ourselves and each other. Wonderful. Okay, let's come down to the mat. So we can make our way. Let's all start in a child's pose. So come down any way you like. See if you need a support for the head. Now let's stretch out the arms. You might also like a support between the bum and the heels. And we'll keep the first version active. So let's keep the elbows up and spread out the fingers. So we'll start with 5 breaths here. Okay, now let's add some movement. So we'll do circles. So basically keep the hands where they are. If the knees are wide, you can tuck in so the knees are more under the hips. So we'll inhale as we circle forward, exhale as we circle back. Change direction. Okay, back to child's pose. And this time, let's just relax the arms. They can be in front or along the sides. Okay, when you're ready, come up on the forearms. Walk the forearms forward a little. So we start with the hips over the knees, and now we're just going to kind of swing forward and back. So we can inhale forward, exhale back. Okay, next time we come forward, let's tuck the elbows in. So, and tuck the knees in. We're going to do a dolphin. We haven't done this pose in a little while. So if you're not sure about the dolphin, just go back into child's pose. So dolphin is basically downward facing dog, but on the forearms. So we can interlace the hands. The elbows are pretty close, so we can wrap a hand around. Tuck the toes and lift the knees. You could also just start here if you want to work on your core, but you don't want to stretch up. If you're okay stretching up, stretch through the legs. Of course, they can still be bent. And wherever we are, we'll take about 5 breaths. Okay, once you're happy with that, make your way back to child's pose. Okay, from the child's pose, walk the hands towards the knees. And let's come to sitting on the bum. Stretch out the legs. So you can absolutely sit on some kind of height. So a pile of blankets or your blocks or a bolster. Whatever helps you get the low back long. Let's just take a moment, release the legs. Okay, we'll get ready for a twist. So bottom leg stays straight unless you want it tucked. Top leg can be either inside the bottom leg or outside. And before we add the twist, let's just interlace, sit up nice and tall, relax those shoulders, and breathe with the belly. Both legs nice and engaged. When you're ready, take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. Come back to center. Pick up the leg, give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Okay, foot inside the thigh. Inhale, lengthen up. And as we exhale, we'll do a little twist towards the long leg. Okay, keeping the sternum over the leg. Let's do a forward bend as long as your low back's okay. So we inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Going at our own pace. Okay, come out of it when you're ready. Before we do the other side, take this foot to meet the sole of the other foot and just do a little up down with the knees. Breathe into those hips. Notice any differences from one side to the other. Okay, let's set up on the other side. So bottom leg long, top leg either inside or outside. Both feet nice and engaged, so we're pulling the toes towards us on the long leg. And the bent leg, we're pushing the foot into the floor. Interlace around the knee, lengthen up through the spine, relax the shoulders. Long, deep breaths. Take it into the twist. Come back to center. Pick up the leg, give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. And foot inside the thigh. Slight twist towards the long leg. Come back to center. Keep the sternum over the long leg. And if it's okay with your back, we'll do a forward bend. Inhaling as we lengthen. Exhaling as we tilt. Okay, come out of it. Bring the soles of the feet together again, but this time farther away. So making like a big diamond with the legs. So as long as you have no herniated or slipped discs, we're going to go ahead and round the back. If you do have any kind of disc issue, then just sit upright. So if you're okay to round the back, we can put either the hands under the calves or maybe all the way down to the forearms. We'll let the head hang, let the back round. And we're going to take about 10 just letting go breaths. Let the legs be heavy, let the head be heavy. Okay, when you're ready, as slowly as possible, start to roll up. The head coming up last. Okay, use the hands to bring the knees together. Let's take a moment, get our socks or any extra clothing, and grab a strap or something you can use like a strap. And of course, if you need a drink of water or anything, go ahead. If you don't have a strap, you could use a scarf or a belt, a towel, literally anything. It's just for a leg stretch. And if there's any special stuff you like for the full relaxation, like if you want a blanket to cover up or something to put under the knees, have that ready too. Okay, so come down onto the back. Just have the strap aside before We start with the strap. We'll just do a few pelvic lifts. So we'll inhale the pelvis up, exhale down, and we can use the arms too. Inhale the pelvis up, arms up. Exhale, pelvis down, arms down. And just lift as much as feels good for today. So it might be a lot or it might just be a little. A few more. And the next time we come up, we can see if we can lift just a little higher and maybe take a couple breaths. Okay, come on down. Open up the feet the distance of the mat and just toss the legs side to side. Okay, back to center. The feet can come more in alignment with the hips. Now let's work with our strap now. Okay, so it'll be just a long loop. Bring it around one foot. And try to have it long enough that you can have the elbows just resting on the floor. So we'll push up through the heel, down through an imaginary back pocket, and the thigh bone forward through the hamstring. We'll start with 5 breaths here. Okay, now we'll internally rotate the leg. So point the toes towards the opposite shoulder. And then the same thing, pressing up, down through the hamstring. And only if it's comfortable, you can also walk the leg a little closer to the torso. But we want to keep the leg fairly straight. So the more important thing is pressing up, down, and through the hamstring. Okay, come out of it. Let's switch legs. So loop the strap. Find a position where the leg can be comfortably straight. Hopefully the elbows can rest on the floor. And let's press up through the heel, down through the back pocket, and forward through the hamstring. Okay, internally rotate. So point the toes towards the opposite shoulder and keep pushing up, down through the hamstring. And if it's comfortable, maybe invite the leg a little closer to the torso. Okay, come out of it. Let's invite the knees to chest and go into any version of twists that we like. So we're getting ourselves ready for relaxation. Okay, when you're ready, come back to center and set yourself for relaxation. So any way you like, so you could have the legs extended. You could have something under the knees. You could do the version I do, so the feet wide, the distance of the mat, knees lean together. If you want something under your head, go for it. Do our best to tuck the shoulders under. And then, of course, the most important adjustment is giving ourselves permission to relax. Just let ourselves let everything go. Okay. Let's gently wake the body up. Inviting movements. Giving ourselves a full body stretch. And once nice and stretched, knees to chest. Maybe a few double knee tucks. Inhale away. Exhale into the chest. Okay, rock side to side. And eventually all the way to one side. Take a breath or two. With the strength of the arms present, make your way into any comfortable seated position. And before we close our practice, we'll just cross the wrists on the chest and just tap one hand and then the other. Okay, let's close our practice with a bow. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you had a good practice and I hope you have an amazing weekend. So we'll get new videos up for you Monday morning to replace our Tuesday class. And then, of course, we have our usual Thursday Google Meet and then back here on YouTube on Friday. So have a great weekend. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon. Take care.